Okay, blessings everyone. I just wanted to jump on here and do this video. I'm sharing a lot of these things anymore inside my private community. I'm not actually doing a lot of this on public display. However, because I was doing this for so long, trying to bring as many people into the fold as possible so that they can steward and glean from what the Lord is doing in this season. I wanted to just give a accountability update to share with you guys what manifested recently that I want to just kind of touch on briefly. I'm going to make this video short. I appreciate those who share their comments, but I'm not going to be doing an interactive broadcast on this one. We are doing a lot more of those inside my private community. All that information is in the description section of this video, but I want to go over this with you for the purpose of accountability to let you guys know what is actually taking place. This was now 5 months ago, almost 6 months ago, that God showed what you're about to see to me. This is the dream that I shared on May the 5th. Where I said that I sold all my XRP. I saw this in my dream that I sold all my XRP because XRP went down to $1.40. As you can see, this was streamed on May the 5th, 2025. So God was giving me this prophetic insight 5 months prior to when this eventually occurred. However, I'm going to show you on the charts the probability of what we saw take place, which is pretty astounding. And that's what I want to go over with you today. Let me see if this changes. It does not. So I'm going to go ahead and pull up the next screen for you guys. This is a recap that I did on August the 1st. And I said, just remember 240 turns into 140 and less. XRP prophecy. Just remember 240 quickly turns into 140 and less. And this is what I want to go over with you on the charts to show you how this was fulfilled in just a moment. The final video that I'm going to share with you for the purpose of accountability is this, where I also shared on June the 9th that it will rebound to 250, that it will rebound to 250. So the summary of everything that I just showed you, showing the dates on these videos for accountability purposes, is the following: that XRP would crash and that 240 would turn into 140 and even less, but that it would quickly rebound to 250. Now, let's look at the charts for the purpose of accountability. This here, the beginning of May, right here on the charts, guys. If you could see my cursor all the way over here, let me make sure, all the way over here on the left, this is when I began to share. It was the last day of April. The last day of April was when I had my first dream. The first day of May was when I had the second dream. I had this sequence of dreams that began to show me this crash. That was May 1st, April 30th. All the way down the line, you can see that crypto was obviously doing what crypto does. It was very volatile. And he also showed me that it would come up before the crash. And this is what we see occur. However, look at this crash. Look at it in perspective to the whole, basically, 6 months of the charts here that we're seeing. You don't see anything remotely close to what we saw occur right here during this crash. But let me then put it into perspective for you. We're going to go to the 1 hour chart. I think it's the 15-minute chart would probably show it the best, but let's just see. No, it actually looks like the 1 hour chart is going to show it the best. So if we go to the 1 hour chart, I put these lines here to show you that 240 right here turns into 140 right here. This was performed in a single 1 hour chart. If we go to the 15-minute charts, it happened in a period of 30 minutes. It was the most aggressive, demonstrative flash crash that we have seen in a very long period of time. But this is what God showed prophetically, that 240 would turn into 140. And guess what? That it would come back up to 250. And I want to show you really quickly, after the crash that occurred, literally within, this is the 1 hour chart, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 hours. Where did it tippy top? Where did it peak? Right here, none other than what is the $2.50 mark, guys. These are all the things that I just shared with you. All the things that I just shared with you over the prophetic recap, showing you the videos where I released this information from the dreams that God had been giving me, just so that you understand, folks, what God is doing prophetically with the crypto markets. There have been many that have chastised, and even rebuked these prophetic insights that the Lord is sharing. But I want to tell you something. It did exactly as God said, that 240 would turn into 140. Now, why did he use those numbers? Because that was the range. That was the range on where it was. In fact, if you go to the 15-minute chart, like I originally was describing, if you go to that 15-minute chart, this was the candle. Let me pull it up. Let me expand it so that we could see it fully expanded. Okay. This is 240. This is 140. This was the most aggressive drop that occurred in the entire market since the Lord gave me those dreams 6 months ago. And it happened in a 30-minute window, literally, or less than. And so what was God showing me? That would be the range that we would see the most significant drop. And that's exactly what happened. And sure enough, he said it would come back up to 250. Look at this. Look at this 250 line. It just hit it and hit it and hit it over and over again until finally it broke through. And then we can see it went up and around and down and around. It just, that 250 line has been that sweet spot all along ever since. And that's exactly what God said 5 months prior. That being said, guys, I just want, sorry, you weren't even seeing the screen when I was showing that to you. My apologies. I'm so sorry about that. Here's the screen. This 15-minute chart shows the two different 15-minute candles in that 30-minute increment. This is the 240 line that turns into the 140 line. And this was the place where we saw the most significant drop in the entire 6 months since that dream. And it was exactly in the range that he had specified. This is the blue line for the 240. This is the 140, exactly what he said. And I said it would go lower than 140. That's exactly what it did. That's what I said in my video title, that 240 would turn into 140 and lower. And then it would rebound to 250. Look at this, guys, like clockwork. So for those who say that this is not or could not even be possibly the Lord, then you tell me what it is. Then you tell me what it is. And I'm here to tell you, God is doing something major in this season. Major. And it's only going to be those who can see what it is that he is doing. And I'm sharing this with you because if I can reel one more person in that might be able to set a family, a ministry, or missions, humanitarian relief in the future for the coming days because of what is coming. All the prophets are prophesying that we are about to see an economic downturn in the United States specifically, but it's going to be globally. But the United States will experience an economic downturn unlike we have ever seen before. And that includes the Great Depression. Multiple prophets have written books about this, about the next several years that we're about to see, prophesied about this, and we cannot ignore it any longer. And this is the reason that God is doing what he's doing. So I'm here to tell you guys, you have a few options here. Number one, I want to remind everybody to please funnel everything that I say through the lens of my disclaimer that's in the description section below. I am not a financial advisor. I am a seer, and I'm being used by God as a prophetic voice in this hour, specific to the markets and specific to XRP, the crypto, specifically, because there is more to come with this specific coin in the future that many will see. Jaws will drop because the glory of the Lord is going to continue to be revealed, not just through what we've seen here, but many more steps to come. If you want to be a part of it, you're welcome to join my private community. The link's in the description section below. You're welcome to follow from afar. You're welcome to keep up with our updates, our announcements, our emails that I send out whenever I can, as frequently as I can. But where I frequent is my private community, guys. You're welcome to join. You're welcome not to. But please remember, I am not a financial advisor. I'm a minister of the gospel of Jesus Christ. And he also is sharing prophetic insights on how to make certain opportunities come to life in our lives by following the leading of his Spirit that will financially set us for the days ahead. He always provides provision for his people in advance. We see this scripturally. We see scripturally, he shows us how to find finances and funding supernaturally, even through words of knowledge, just like Jesus told Peter to catch the fish, and that there would be a coin that he would be able to grab to pay for their bills. Okay, guys, that's it. That's all I'm going to say. I want to make this short and sweet. And for those who have been following, wondering, scratching their heads, maybe even manifesting a few religious spirits, calling this the devil, you could call it whatever you want. But at the end of the day, we're all going to see what it was. But unfortunately, in that time, it might be too late for some, and they're going to be in places that we're all going to have to face in the coming days. But some are going to fare better than others, because those who follow the prophets of God, as the scripture says, will succeed. Trust in his prophets, and you will succeed. Guys, thanks for watching. God bless you. Please connect via the links in the description section of this video, guys. If you're on YouTube, it's the link that's in the description section below. If you're on Facebook, it's going to be in the description section above. Talk to you soon. God bless.